Travelsthenix. I'm back with another quick video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my top 5 ways that you can improve yourself immediately. Now, before we get into the video, if you guys are interested in travel, fitness, overall growth content, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you can get updated every time I drop new content. Also, guys, go ahead and hit up my website. That's Travelsthenix.com. If you guys are interested in improving yourself on the physical tip, getting yourself in the best physical shape and best health as possible, go ahead and schedule a free consultation with me at Travelsthenix.com. You can go ahead and schedule that at your convenience, but let's get back into the video. All right, guys, so number 1 on the list that you can do for self-improvement quickly is going to meet people who have more experience than you, who are older and who are wiser. So let's say, for instance, that you're in your 20s. If you're in your 20s, you should be trying to meet people who are in their 40s and their 50s. You know, people with a lot of life experience that can kind of put you up on game on certain things. Or even older if you have the ability to meet people who are even older than that. And let's say, for instance, you're in like my age range. I'm 35 years old. If you're in the age range of like 30 to 40 years old, you should be trying to meet people who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90 years old. You want to get in as much contact with wise elders as you possibly can. And for myself in particular, I'm actually blessed in this area because I've been lucky enough to be able to interact with a lot of wise elders. You know, one of them being my father, but even people who are not related to you, you really want to get some information from, because, you know, the people who you're related to, you know, you most likely been soaking up game from them your entire life. So sometimes it's good to hear somebody coming from a different perspective. And recently, and probably for maybe like the past year or so, I've actually been lucky enough to meet a group of older gentlemen down at one of the other calisthenics parks out here in Hawaii. One of them, I believe, is in his late 70s, another one who's in his 80s, and there's a couple other older guys who come down there, but I've been able to chop it up with these guys, soak up game. Number 1, figure out exactly what it is that's been able to keep them in such good shape over the years, to the point where they can come out to a park at 80 years old, 85 years old, get on the pull-up bar and still crank out pull-ups, still working on their core, different things like that. And one of the guys, I had the pleasure of having a pretty long conversation with him the other day, and he basically was just running me through play-by-play on how he came to make millions of dollars and what type of things he was investing in, you know, real estate, stocks, you know, what he did for a living, and just his approach to building wealth. So that was a blessing for me. So like I said, you want to soak up as much game from your elders, soak up as much game as people who have more experience in a certain field, soak up as much game as possible from people who have more life experience and more knowledge than you. So the next step for self-improvement, or, you know, my number 2 on the self-improvement list, is definitely going to be finances. And one way that we can all improve our finances is by being wise with our money, budgeting our money, and also investing our money. So it doesn't just stop at saving money. You want your money to make money for you, whether that's investing in the stock market, whether that's investing in cryptocurrencies. There's all different types of investment opportunities out there. Myself personally, I invest in cryptocurrency. I've been doing so for about 3.5 years, and over the long haul, I've been making money on that. I've also invested in the stock market. I'm actually currently invested in the stock market as well, just not as heavily. But, you know, these are all opportunities that we have to do our research, of course, and know what we're actually investing in. But we need to try to make our money make money for us. So that's the next area of self-improvement, I would say, is investment. And that's something that we can all get started on today or whenever our funds free up. I never would recommend for anybody to invest money that they can't afford to lose. So your disposable income is the income that you want to invest your money in. So instead of going out wasting money on a pair of Jordans or wasting money on a car that you can't afford, maybe you should just get a commuter car, something that gets you from point A to point B. Or maybe you should just use the shoes that you have. A lot of the material items that we purchase, they all lose value immediately. As soon as we purchase them, as soon as we wear them, as soon as we drive that car off the lot, they all depreciate in value. But when you invest in something that appreciates, like a stock, or you invest in something that appreciates like real estate or something like that, those are smarter buys to make with your money. But for the time being, maybe start investing in some cryptocurrency. Take a chance, invest in some cryptocurrencies. Take a chance, invest on something on the stock market. They have safer plays. If you're doing cryptocurrency, probably the safest play is just the more conservative play is Bitcoin. If you're doing the stock market, do an index fund. They got the S&P 500, Dow Jones, all these different plays you can make on the stock market that are a little bit safer. But if you want to take some risk, I recommend that you do your research and make sure you know what you're getting into before you put your money into it. And as far as cryptocurrency, if you guys want to invest in cryptocurrency, I would recommend that you actually know exactly what cryptocurrency is before you start investing into it blindly. And be careful of where you get your information, and be careful who you trust with your finances. I would never recommend actually giving your money to somebody to invest for you. I always recommend you invest your money yourself, do the research yourself, and you'll be in control of your own finances. So number 3 on the list in terms of self-improvement and ways that you can self-improve is going to be investing in yourself. This actually should have went before investing in stock market or investing in cryptocurrencies. But investing in yourself is extremely important. And what do I mean by investing in yourself? I mean investing in yourself to create a skill set. And what are these type of skill sets? It could be video editing. It could be computer coding. It could be studying to become an apprentice and get a trade. One of my best friends, he's currently working as a concrete inspector, and in order to do that, you have to get certificates, you have to pass tests, and you have to join an apprenticeship, or whatever you call that type of stuff. I'm not really too familiar with it, but you have to become an apprentice to start concrete inspection. Similar to if you want to be a plumber, a carpenter, different things like that, electrician. These are all different types of trades that you can go into to create an income for yourself. When you develop a skill set, you can either go take that skill set and start working at a company that values your skill set, or you can start your own business and sell a product, sell your services to customers and to people who actually value your skill set. And that will actually give you the income that you need to start investing. Invest in the stock market, invest in cryptocurrency, whatever else type of investment you want to do. It might be property investing, whatever. But anyways, guys, that's number 3 on the list. And like I said, this is not in any particular order. Guys, so number 4 on my self-improvement list is going to be learning a language. This is not necessarily something that's mandatory for you, but it is a skill that can help you throughout life. I know a lot of people who watch my channel are into international travel, and what comes along with international travel, international languages. So developing this skill set is something that can help you on your travel. It can also help you in business. It can also help you in everyday life. You might be living in a community where there's a lot of Spanish speakers, or you might be living in a community where there's a lot of Chinese speakers, or whatever it may be. So developing these skill sets can be useful. It also can be something that's just looked at as a mental exercise, something to challenge yourself, something to keep your brain constantly moving. For myself in particular, I need to get back on my language game. When I was living in Japan, I actually did know a lot of Japanese, but unfortunately, since I haven't been practicing, I lost most of it. I'm sure if I went back to Japan, I'd pick it back up pretty quickly, but I had gotten to the point where I could actually conversate with people in Japanese. But now, Japanese isn't really high on my list in terms of languages that I want to learn. I got a couple other languages that I think I put ahead of maybe getting fluent in Japanese. So for myself in particular, learning a language is something that's definitely on deck, and it's something that I'm going to be practicing very soon. Another way to look at this is that, you know, right now we can't really travel like we used to. So we can't go into a lot of these international destinations either isn't possible, or it's very difficult, or in some cases it could be, you know, viewed as pretty dangerous to go travel to a lot of these destinations, although probably the worst destination to travel to right now is the United States. But with that being said, while you're down and while you can't really travel like that, or while it's more difficult to travel, this is a perfect time to work on your language game. If you know you're not going to travel for this 2021, or if you don't think you're going to travel maybe till summer 2021, then this is a perfect time to get your language game right. So by the time you do get to your destination, your language is on point. You might not be fluent, but you'll be able to understand a lot more than you would if you didn't start working on that language. And if you've already been working on it, or you already know some of the language, like say for instance how I am with Japanese, if you started studying right now hard, by the time Japan opens, or by the time, you know, whatever that European country you want to go to, it might be France or wherever it is that you want to travel, Spain or someplace in Africa, wherever you want to travel, by the time that place opens up to travel and you're free and clear to go, you'll have a way better grasp on the language, and that's going to help you out immensely in terms of communication. If you want to start a business with somebody out there, or if you want to meet some women out there, whatever it may be, having a grasp on the language is only going to be beneficial to you. It's only going to be an asset to you in this life. So I highly recommend that you learn a language, or at least begin to learn a language. And that's another way that you guys can self-improve. Like I said, none of these things on this self-improvement list are in actual order. So we should be trying to improve on all these things, but you know, you can prioritize them how you like. All right guys, so last but not least on my self-improvement list is going to be number 5, improve yourself physically. Improve your physical fitness, improve your overall health. This is something that's extremely important nowadays, just because there's so many different things in this society that can kind of steer you away from your health, whether that's excessive alcohol usage, excessive food. You know, there's all different types of junk foods out there that people are consuming. So you got to be conscious of your health. You got to be conscious of what you're putting in your body. You got to be conscious of the type of people who you're hanging around, because a lot of times the people that you hang around influence your habits, and your habits become your character. So you want to be able to make your habits healthy habits, and one of the habits that you can pick up is working out. So that could be calisthenics, it could be weightlifting, it could be long distance running, it could be sprinting, it could be plyometrics, whatever you want to do. Any type of workout, any type of fitness training is going to be better than no fitness training or no working out at all. So I highly recommend that you guys get on your physical fitness game. It's going to improve your physique, it's going to improve the way that you feel. Physical fitness also improves your mental health. Also eating healthier, that improves your mental health, and it makes you just feel better all around as a person. So physical fitness, health and fitness, something that I highly recommend. It's something that I specialize in myself. Again, if you guys are interested in personalized online coaching for myself when it comes down to calisthenics, body weight training, plyometrics, diet coaching, intermittent fasting, go ahead and hit my website up. I can give you guys a free health and fitness consultation. 15-30 minutes, we'll chop up game about, you know, what your physical fitness goals are and how we can get you to that point, what program that I have that will help you get to that point fastest, maybe what you need, versus, you know, jumping into a program that you might not be ready for. But anyways guys, that's pretty much it when it comes down to my 5 self-improvement tips. Let's go over them again. The first one would be meeting, soaking up as much game from your elders, people who are older than you, people who have more experience in life, people who have more experience in whatever field of endeavor that you're trying to get into. I believe number 2 was investments. stack your money, save your money, budget your money correctly, and invest your money so you can have your money make money for you. And like I said, you can do that with cryptocurrency, you can do that with traditional stock trading, traditional stock investments, that is. And if you guys do need help with cryptocurrency investments, all right, brother, take it easy, man. If you guys do need help with your cryptocurrency investments, I recommend that you check out one of my good friends' channels. It's called the Crypto Free Press. You get daily, as he says it, a daily diary of crypto. Basically what it is a lot of informative news about cryptocurrency. And there's other channels that you can check out as well. You could also do your own research online, which is something that I highly recommend as well. So number 3 on the list was invest in yourself. And investing in yourself is investing in a skill set. Investing in yourself is, you know, putting money towards yourself or putting time towards yourself so you can learn a new skill, learn a new trade, maybe something that'll help you get a job in the future, maybe something that'll help you start your own business. Now, if you guys want some motivation for this, or if you guys do want some information about maybe developing or getting into a trade, another one of my good friends actually has a channel. It's called Success Chasing Series. I'll have his channel in the link in the description as well. And he actually just got home from prison not too long ago, and he's expedited his success journey by getting into a trade. My homeboy G, who does the Success Chasing Series, he's actually implementing all of these self-improvement skills as we speak, and it's the reason why he's had so much success after getting home from prison. So I highly recommend that you check out his channel. He talks about concrete inspection, improving your credit, all different types of stuff on there. And what was the next one? Learning a language. I don't have anybody who can help you learn a language, but there's plenty of different resources out there that you can learn a language, or that you can get assistance learning a language. I'm pretty sure you can find a virtual tutor. I'm pretty sure that you can find a language learning program online. There's a plethora of them. I started teaching myself Japanese. And then once I actually have been living in Japan for a while, I actually started going to a free Japanese school that the city of Osaka, Japan provides for foreigners who actually live in Japan. So that was how I did that. But you know, learning a language, there's 1,000 different ways to skin a cat. Tutors, teach yourself. Some of these programs that they have online, you can figure that one out. And finally, last but not least, was physical fitness. That's something that I specialize in. Improve your looks, improve your mood, improve your long-term health. These are all things that we all want in life, and these are all some of the most important things in life. And again, if you guys need help with your fitness and health journey, just reach out to me. You can holler at me on Instagram, that's at Travelsthenix. You can hit up my website, that's travelsthenix.com, or you can hit up my email. That link will be in the description below as well. Again, guys, I hope everybody's having a great day. I'll holler at you guys later on my next video. Peace.